Alright, ladies and gentlemen, welcome back to the channel. Welcome back to yet another video. It is Codebreaker Gaming back with another Tekken 8 customization banger. If you guys are ready for it, tap the like button on this video right now. Today we're going to be creating and customizing the Gold Ranger from Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers here in Tekken 8. So if you're a Mighty Morphin's Power Ranger fan, you're gonna love this video as you did the previous two videos of customization I did here on the channel of the White Ranger and the Green Ranger. In today's video we're going to be doing the Gold Ranger. For those of you that remember, for those of you that don't worry about it, I got you covered. So without any further delay, let's jump right into it. All right, and this one's going to be a little bit different. As you guys know, if you want to make this character, you're going to be customizing Yoshimitsu. As you can see there on screen, that is his default costume in the game, and I promise you, I absolutely promise you, you guys are about to go nuts with this customization. So without any further delay, let's do it. So for starters, we're going to go to his clothes. We're going to go to his full face. Now you guys have been seeing me use this helmet right here entitled the Rebel Army Full Face Helmet. Not for this customization, baby. To make the Gold Ranger, we're going to be using the Full Face Helmet. Not the Rebel Army Full Face Helmet, but the Full Face Helmet. And I haven't even unlocked it yet. It cost 150 garbanzo beans. And there we have it. Now I know that you guys are looking like, what? But it's okay, I got you covered. So we're going to press triangle now that we have it selected. And for color palette number 1, we are obviously going to change that color. Let's take a look at black. That is his faceplate. We're going to rock that out in that good black right there. Color palette number 1 is the solid black, not the smoky looking stuff, but the solid stuff. All right. So for color palette number 2, which is already black, let's take a look at what would change, as I figured it would be the design on the helmet. So we're going to keep that solid black as well. For color palette number 3, that is this green. And why not? We're going to make that black as well. So color palettes 1 through 3 are black. Moving along to color palette number 4. That is the mouthpiece. We're going to make that actually the Power Rangers actually have white mouthpieces, right? But we're going to make this one black. For color palette number 5, that is the white that is, I'd imagine it's the white that's remaining on the helmet. All right, so here's what we're going to do. Let's look at gold. That does not, I don't like, we're going to make that black too. We're going to turn that black as well. Now for color palette number 6, that looks like these little vents or the details. We're going to turn those gold. Yeah, I like this better. Definitely like that a little better. Because this gold looks almost like that mustard from the 90s, Dijon. So we're going to rock this slightly. Ooh, it's, you know what? Let's keep color palette number 6. It's the last one. We're going to keep it this gold color here. I know that it's weird how dark it is, but it does look more like gold than this. This looks more yellow. Okay. So moving right along, that is going to complete the customization of his helmet. Backing on out, we're going to now move on to his entire body. And again, we're going to be using the default costume, which is entitled TK8 Style for Player 1. That's Tekken 8 being abbreviated. Style for Player 1. we're just going to go ahead and press triangle here, so we'll customize the color options. So for color palette number 1, that is a lot of blue, so we're going to turn that gold immediately, as you can see right there. For color palette number 2, that is the red that is in between the gold, we're going to turn that black. So for color palette number 3, we're going to turn that black also, as you can see. For color palette number 4, that is his cape, or I guess you can call it a cape. So we're going to turn that black also. For color palette number 5, that is gray. I'm not sure what that is. Once again, that is his pants, so we're going to keep those black. You already knew it. For color palette number 6, that's something that's gold. Let's see what. Oh, that's the design in his pants. How did I forget? We're going to keep that black. I'm going to black that out. For color palette number 7, let's figure out where this is first. It's blue. I believe it is his hip piece. That's exactly what it is. We're going to make that black. You guys seeing how that's coming along? Not yet, huh? It's okay. So for color palette number 8, that is going to be his knee pieces, if I'm not mistaken. We'll make that gold. Oh no, I'm sorry. That's the satchel in the middle. We're going to keep that black. For color palette number 9, that is, I believe that is the blue that is left around his arms. Let's see. Oh, actually it is not. It is, well, it is some of that blue. We're going to go ahead and we're going to make that white, actually. For color palette number 10, that is that nasty looking pewter color once again. And again, I believe that is his knee pads. We're going to make those gold. Indeed, it is his knee pads. Ah, you see that? Now we have the option to kind of play with these golds. And you see what happens? You can kind of intensify the gold, make it look a little bit more. We ain't gonna bother that. We ain't gonna bother that because then it'll get a little crazy. But you guys can, what we can do, let me see, you brighten it or you can darken it. Max 10. And 9 is a little dark. But you guys see where we're going with that. We're going to leave that alone for now. So just remember, we're on color palette number 10, and that was the knee pads. We made those gold. Okay. For color palette number 11, that is a weird looking gray. Let's see what it lines up with. That is actually his boots. I'm gonna make those black. Alright, so you know what? Instead of black, we're going to make them this this heather gray color. Just so we can see the details in them, because when they're black, you kind of mirrors out the details. And this is still the same, it's pretty much close to black. So we're going to make them this grayish color. For color palette number 12, that is, we're going to also make that same kind of grayish look, because that is the top of the foot guard there. And color palette number 13 is also going to be this same heather grayish look, because that is the toes and the heels, the bottom of his feet. For color palette number 14, we're going to actually make that white, because that's going to be the remaining blue around his arms and on his shin guards. So we take a look at the true white. I don't know if I like that. I think we should make it black, actually. I think we should actually make it black, because otherwise well, we could no, because white looks a little too, so yeah, I think this gray, this again, this weird heather gray color, or you could also use the actual gray. One's slightly lighter than the other. Yeah, it looks a little different. We look at white again. Yeah, I don't know why white just is not popping to me like. Yeah, white does not pop. So we'll use this gray here. Okay. Maybe we'll go with black. Yeah, I think we should go with this gray right here. Okay, because it's not so, it's light enough to where you can see the details. You know, not so dark to where it's hiding that kind of stuff, right? Color palette number 14, once again, that is the blue on the back of his belt. We're going to make that gold also. And you can see how it changed up there. For color palette number 16, that is something else that is also colored in yellow. So let's change it red. That is okay. That is the emblems. I forget once again. So this is where you can have a little bit of a just to break up. You could make them. You could make it gold, but I think to break up and balance out the colors, probably better to make it that heather white. So now it looks the same colors. His arms, excuse me. For color palette number 17, I have to figure out what that is. So let me go on down to white. And that is in his arms once again. And actually, I think we're going to go ahead and make it white. And color palette 17 is actually the last color palette that we have in the customization colors. So let's spin them around so you guys can take a look at what we have so far. That looks pretty damn good. I think that looks pretty damn good. If you guys remember when Jason, who was also the Red Ranger, became the Gold Ranger, how kick-ass he looked when he came on the scene. I know you didn't think you were going to see anybody that was going to be better than the White Ranger, and then the Gold Ranger showed up and it was like, oh man, you know what I mean? Everybody's outside picking up sticks and all types of broken brooms pretending to be Power Rangers. Everybody had to fight over being the Green Ranger, and then the Gold Ranger came along and everybody wanted to be the Gold Ranger. So that's what we have for his color palette customizations. So now we're going to back out of that. we're going to go down to unique, which would be his sword. And once again, you can use whichever sword you like. You can customize it whatever color you like. I personally think it should either be red or maybe you can change his maybe we can actually change his let's actually, you know what, let's do that. Let's actually change his sheath. Let's change his sheath gold. Let's see which color it is. That's the handle. Let's look at the actual sheath. It's probably this one. What's another color within it? Yeah, we'll make that gold. What's this? The tips. So for color palette 6 and 7, we're going to make those the darker color gold. Color palette number 8, it says something is in red. I don't see it. So coming on back to color palette number 5, you may also go ahead and make that gold. Okay, that's on the actual sword. We'll make that gold also. Okay. And for color palette number 4, we can make that gold. And that about, I think, still getting to get the back part of his sheath. I wanted that to be gold. There we go. There it is. So color palette number 2, you also want to make that this gold color here. Not the yellow one. It kind of looks like a banana if you pick the yellow one. But we'll pick this gold one here. And that is that's pretty damn good. That's pretty damn good. I've even surprised myself, dude. Alright, so that's unique. So now we're going to back out. And we're going to go to other. And we're going to go to his aura. Now for the Gold Ranger, you guys can either use the Gold Vigor, as you can see here. Make it look like he's powering up. You could also take a look at the Gold Lightning. It says yellow. Here's the Gold Lightning. You guys may want to use that one. Or lastly, I think the gold, not the gold firing arm aura, the gold aura here. But once again, it's like kind of subtle. So you guys can use your own discernment about which aura you want to use, or if you want to use an aura at all. I personally like the gold aura. The Gold Vigor also is kind of cool. So I'm going to stick with the gold aura. This is a little bit more subtle than the Vigor. Okay. And for his hit effect, I like to use the default type D hit effect. And once again, hit effect is whenever you land an attack, especially in a combo, you'll see this little effect right here pop up with each connected hit to the combo that you land. Gives it a little cool effect. Kind of like a comic booky kind of feel for a character such as the Gold Ranger. Now I'll back out of this. It's up to you guys what character panel you want to use. Really doesn't matter for the customization. People are going to know you're picking Yoshimitsu, but it's going to be when the match starts during the character introduction that they say, holy shit, that is the Gold Ranger. That is absolutely sick, as you guys can see on screen. We'll spin them around one more time. And that is pretty damn good. That is pretty damn good right there. Alright, so we're going to back out of character panel. This is where we'll go to the model viewer. Let's change the background. And now it really pops. It's up to you if you want to change the pose or not. I'm going to keep the pose as is. His second pose, you only get to choose one or two. This is pose number 1, and pose number 2 is him fight ready. We're going to shoot his thumbnail. And for his thumbnail, you can hold R2 to zoom in like so. We'll zoom out with L2. And you hold the touchpad in and move the left stick to move the frame. We'll will zoom it in a little bit more. And I think that's about perfect. We'll go ahead and snap that with the X button. We'll use this image as a customization thumbnail. And ladies and gentlemen, there you have it. The Gold Ranger, Jason, from Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. If you enjoyed this video, if you are a fan of the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers, do me a favor and tap the like button on this video. If you enjoyed this customization, I need you to leave a comment in the comments section of this video letting me know how spot on this customization is of the Gold Mighty Morphin Power Ranger from Saban's Mighty Morphin Power Rangers. Okay, you guys definitely want to go ahead and subscribe to the channel if you enjoy my Tekken 8 customization videos. Make sure you have your notifications turned on, as this series will continue to move forward with other future customizations from other video games, horror movie antagonists, heroes, cartoons, comic books. I mean, you name it, there's tons of customization options in game. I'm going to be reviewing all of those options and figuring out which ones work best for some of the customization characters that I know you guys are going to want to see here on the channel in the near future. I don't want to throw out any spoilers realistically, but I will say that somebody very popular from the Transformers series is about to make their way to this customization series of Tekken 8 characters. So Codebreaker Gaming is now signing out. Hope you guys enjoyed this customization. Go ahead and tap that like button once again. Make sure you're subscribed and that you have your notifications turned on so you can be notified immediately when these videos for this series release. YouTube wants you to take a look at the video on your lower right hand corner and your upper left hand corner. Those are other customization videos that YouTube feels you will enjoy. If you are a Yoshimitsu main, please let me know what you think about this customization. Please feel free to copy it, use it on your character, spread the word that the Mighty Morphin Power Rangers are now in Tekken 8. Codebreaker Gaming is signing out. We will see you in the next one. Peace.